Banks gang, it's Anylah here. Welcome back to my channel if you aren't subscribed. Today we are on day 24 of my Halloween nail series. Today is, listen, this set that I just did is my favorite set out of all of the sets that I've did so far. So yeah, all the products that I'm using are basically from Beetles. I highly recommend their products. I love their products. I stand by their products. Like 90% of my nail kit items are from Beetles. They are very affordable. Girl, look, and they really good. So they cheap and they good. So that black glitter was from Hobby Lobby. These brushes, I got them from Amazon. And this nail foil, the star of the show there, is that red. And I got this from Amazon too. So make sure you check my description box below because all the products that I use will be listed there. So if you haven't subscribed to the Banks gang, sis, then what are you doing? All you have to do is click that red subscribe button down below and make sure you turn your post notifications on. That way YouTube will notify you every time your girl upload. So on two of these nails here, we're going to use that black gel polish, and I'm going to do one thin coat. One thin coat. Because listen, this is another reason why I love Beetles. This is not sponsored. Oh, before I say that, let me tell you, follow me on Instagram at Anylah_Banks. My name is on the screen because I'm doing a giveaway as soon as we reach 2K subscribers. We are almost there, so make sure you follow me so you can, enter the giveaway. So after I painted those two thin layers of black gel polish, I'm going to put glitter on them. I did not cure them. This is still wet. And what we're going to do is we're going to dump that black hollow glitter all over the nail, and you don't want it to be like wet looking. You want it to look dry before you pop them into the lamp. So on those two black nails, we're going to put black glitter, and then we're going to cure them bad babies. I'm going to cure them 3 times at that. But what I was saying about Beetles is this is not sponsored. This is not like they're not paying me to say this. They don't even know I'm doing this. But they have some really good polishes. Like their black is literally like, they should have named it like one coat black, because you literally only need one coat. It's so dark, it's so pigmented, it's highly pigmented, it's like over pigmented in a good way. You only need a thin coat, and then you literally just sit there and cure it and you good. You don't need 2, 3, 4, 5 coats. So after those are cured, that's what they look like. And this polish here is from Sally's. I had it, it's so old. It's called Note to Selfie. They still sell it, but like I've had mine for so long that all the damn words came off. I had it that damn long, and it's almost out, as you guys know, but this is my favorite nude polish. So what I'm going to do on those other 2 nails is the same exact thing. I'm going to make our own nail bed, and I'm putting the 2 nails together to make sure that they line up, because you don't want to do this on yourself or on a client, or if you're making press-ons or whatever you're doing, that's on you. But you don't want to have like one super duper long nail bed, or a pointy nail bed and an oval nail bed, and like one is longer than the other. Girl, they gonna want their money back. Okay, they gonna want their money back. So make sure that they aligned. That's why I had those 2 together. So I'm gonna use that polygel brush, and I'm gonna clean up the sides. But honestly, you don't have to do this, because like you about to go over this with black, and you don't even have to be super duper precise with that. But the OCD in this Virgo here, that's what she wanted to do. So I'm going to use that like manicure brush thing. Again, still don't know the name of it. And I'm going to brush that excess glitter off. And those 2 nails are done. So we're halfway done, and we just have these 2 nails left. So after I apply 2 thin coats of that nude polish, I'm going to go in with black. And again, you don't have to be super duper precise. This is super beginner friendly. This is easy. Like, you could do this. Again, I'm doing this with brushes that, except for one of them, I'm doing this with brushes that isn't used for nail polish. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're going up the side walls, and you want to make sure that they're aligned, everything looks good, and you're going to cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds with this gel black polish. Because it's so pigmented, I usually cure it for 120 seconds. Not gonna lie, not gonna front. So that's that. And yeah, so what else can I tell y'all about this? Okay, so I just had a really long weekend. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm doing a whole damn voiceover. we was just in Wisconsin, and then from there we came back. Only been home for a few hours before we had to take our daughter in for her surgery. So surgery was yesterday. And here we are today. So keep in mind that that video is going to be coming pretty soon. I vlogged as much footage as I can, so y'all will know update on Legacy, because I did say that I will update you guys on her surgery, so be looking forward to that. So with that white thin striping brush, I just went over the nude and the black, okay, and made, I don't even know what you want to call that, but you just gonna make that, okay? And then you go with the dotting tool and make dots for your drips. And then I'm taking that thin striping brush and I'm going to pull from the middle of those dots and drag it up to where the white starts. And now I'm taking that brush I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna go get a new one today, okay? I'm gonna get a new one today. And I'm going to literally curve the part of the circle, the little dot there, and I'm gonna, you know, like round it out, curve it out to that middle line there, because drips come in different sizes, and if it's been dripping that far down, it's gonna have like a bubble. So you want to make sure that you're rounding those edges to a point to where the middle is of the nail, if that makes sense. Otherwise, if you see what I'm doing, it look, y'all get the gist of it, okay? So now I'm gonna go in with that same brush and I'm going to round out the top piece where the drips actually meet where they're coming from, the stab wound, the slime, whatever you want to call this stuff. So I'm just going in and I'm rounding out those edges because drips don't have sharp lines. So you want to round those out to make it look more realistic, but you do whatever you want to do, whatever your client wants you to do, but this is a really good way for you to do it. It's super easy, okay? So once you're doing this before you cure it, you always want to push the nail back and look at it from a longer distance away. And there I needed to add two things. So before you cure it, make sure you go in and, you know, double check, triple check things, okay? So after that, I'll cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds. And now I'm going in with some red, not Cheetos, damn. I'm going in with some red Beetles gel polish. And the reason why I'm doing this is because if I didn't do the white, right, my red would be super dark and I would have to apply way more coats. And I want this to be thin on the nail. I don't want this to be raised too much. You know what I mean? Some people like texture, some people don't. So I'm keeping it very thin. And I also did this because the foil that we're using is red, and just in case if all of the foil doesn't stick to the actual foil glue, then the red will be camouflaged there, right? So if you're using a black foil, if you're using a black foil, you will want to put black down, so if it does not catch all the way, you won't really tell. You couldn't tell much. So that's what I did there. I'm going to do the same thing to the other nail. I clumped up around the nail bed area with some acetone and that polygel brush. And then I'm going to top coat those two nails in Beetles top coat once again. I'm going to top these nails and I'm going to give them a full cure for 60 seconds. Just like that, okay? And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that I'm going to take that Beetles nail foil gel glue or whatever you call it, and I'm going to put a dollop on my little container thing there, y'all know, and I'm going to pick some up with that Hobby Lobby brush, and I'm going to make thin, very thin, very thin. I'm going to coat this very thin, very thin. I know you heard me enough times, okay? So I'm going to go over everything I did in red with that nail foil glue. And I'm going to keep it thin because I want it to cure properly. I don't want it to bubble. I don't want it to be too raised off the nail. Okay, because we're doing a lot to this blood. So you want to keep this stuff very, very thin. And then I'm going to cure that for 2 minutes. And I'm going to go in with the star of the show. Look at this. This is so cute. Look at this. This looks good from afar. This looks good up close. Like, it's pretty. It is so pretty. So make sure you check my description box below because I'm leaving links to every single thing that I used. Now keep in mind, if you do click on any of those links and purchase any products, I do receive a small commission. So that will be today's disclaimer of the video. So if you want to support your girl, thank you so much. I'm going to thank you in advance. And if you don't, that's absolutely fine. I ain't holding no gun to your head, okay? So I'm just going to put that foil over the nail and I'm going to rub it in with my finger. You can also use like a silicone tool. I got one of them, but my finger worked better. So what you see me doing is this is the second nail now. So I'm going to go in piece by piece. I wanted to try it 2 different ways, and I'm just rubbing and then I'm pulling off, putting it on, rubbing, pulling it off, you know, putting it on, rubbing, pulling it off. And you know, whatever pieces didn't stick, you can always go over them and do the same thing and you'll be good to go. So after I applied this foil, I decided to go in and top coat both nails with that Beetles gel top coat. I did that, and after that you done. Like, that's it. You ain't got, you know, you pretty much good to go. I wonder how these nails will look matte, but I ain't want to force it. I'm over here talking about we finna be done. Girl, we ain't even draw the day. Where the Halloween at? Okay, so I felt like the blood drips wasn't enough. And I wanted to make some ghost. Because I was like, she too fancy. Like, she too fancy. So I decided to I used that dotting tool. I made a circle at the top and on the bottom, right? To give it a little balance. So I made a dot with the dotting tool, and then I used that Hobby Lobby brush and I went down and made like a comma, an asterisk. Is that an asterisk? Okay, a comma. So you can make like a comma, and then I'm gonna go in and cure that. And then I'm going to take that Hobby Lobby brush and place 2 dots for the eyes. And then I'm gonna go in with that dotting tool and I'm gonna make 2 really small dots, like on the side of his neck or head or ears. I don't know. I'm gonna make him some hands, some arms, some nubs, okay? And then I'm gonna put I'm gonna put some white dots around this nail to, you know, tie it all in a little bit more, make it look a little bit better. And I'm gonna repeat the same exact process on the other nail. So giving them 2 eyes, going in and giving them some nubs, some little nubs, and some sleeves, I don't know, and some dots to just tie it all in, because she fancy, she glittery, and she real feminine. She need a little masculine stuff in there, you know. So then I'm gonna top coat this nail with that Beetles gel top coat polish. Damn, that's a lot to say. So yeah, I'm gonna do that to both of those nails. I'm going to give them a full cure in the lamp for 60 seconds, and after that, baby, you is done. Like I said, these are my favorite nails so far. Day 24 is my favorite. So if you like today's video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you will rock these. Share this video with all of your family and friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. So until tomorrow, Banks Gang, bye.